here we have a fairly large transformer which I got from a silent key. That's a amateur radio term for a radio amateur who's died, because at the end of certain modes you sign off with SK, silent key, so it's kind of a euphemism for being dead. It's been sitting in the back of a garage for a long time, so it needs a bit of a clean up. So got the isopropyl alcohol here. Give it a clean all the dirt and dust off it, and then we'll test it and see how well it works. It's a step-down transformer, 240 volts with two secondary windings, 25 volts each side. So it should be good for things like amplifier projects and all that. So first thing, we'll just check the windings aren't shorted and have a reasonable inductance value. That way it'll ensure I don't get a great big bang when I plug it into the mains for the first time. So the secondaries are about 7.7 millihenries on both sides of the secondary, and having a look at the primary, we'll use a 240 volt tap because that's the mains voltage we get here. It's got a 230 and 240 connector. We're getting about 901, 902 millihenries. So there's a formula we can use to do a bit of a sanity check here. So the inductance of the primary divided by the inductance of the secondary equals the number of turns on the primary over the number of turns in the secondary squared. So if we take it, that's 901, we'll round it to the nearest whole number, 901 millihenries on the primary and 8 on the secondary. That gives 113. I'll use my favourite calculator to work this out because I'm not doing long division on the on a video. So if we take the square root of that, we should get a good approximation of the number of turns, the ratio of the number of turns on the primary to the secondary, which is 10.6. So that would give, if we divide 240 by 10.6, that should give the voltage of the secondaries, which is, we get 22.6. We should get 25, but it's close enough to indicate there's probably nothing wrong with this transformer. So we'll go and test it now. So this is going to be the dangerous bit, by the way, because we'll have some exposed mains wiring we don't want to go anywhere near. So tin the leads, solder them onto the primary windings, and then plug it in, and hopefully nothing will go bang. So although we should be pretty confident nothing's going to go bang because I just tested the windings and they were fine. So there was also a little bit of loose wire there to remove. So now we've connected it and plugged it in. You can see what voltage we get out of the secondary. The labelling is for 25 volts, so hopefully we'll see something around 25 volts AC off both sides of the secondary. And if we connect the multimeter here, get a good connection. Yeah, indeed, one side 26.7 volts, and the other side should be exactly the same, 26.7 volts. So this transformer is probably going to end up in a bench power supply of some description. I do have a switch mode supply, but of course switch mode supplies have a bit of noise on them, and linear supply should be a lot quieter, and it should be good for a fair bit of power. So anyway, there'll be some follow-up videos with a bit of a project build going on. So thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.